Welcome to Channel Today in History. In today's video we will talk about the day, July 17, 1975, Apollo-Soiuz Project. On July 17, 1975, more than 200 kilometers above Earth, American astronauts and Soviet cosmonauts greeted each other effusively in an epic moment in front of the largest audience in history, who gazed in amazement at the images broadcast on television. The meeting meant the culmination of more than 2 years of intense technical preparation by both teams and an outstanding diplomatic activity, which began with informal talks between U.S. President John F. Kennedy and Soviet Prime Minister Nikita Khrushchev in Vienna in 1962, and concluded with an agreement signed in Moscow 10 years later by President Richard Nixon and the General Secretary of the Communist Party of the USSR, Leonid Brezhnev. The importance of Project Apollo-Soyuz was much more political than scientific. The mission meant no scientific or technological advancement. However, sidereal coupling represented the coming together of the two rival powers in the Cold War and in the space race. The greeting in Russian from the American commander, answered in English by the Soviet captain, was a symbol of the policy of approach signed by the White House and the Kremlin. The mission began on July 15, with the takeoff of the Soviet spacecraft from the base of Baikonur. Soyuz 19 was manned by Alexei Leonov and Valery Kubasov. After 2 days of maneuvers, the Soyuz entered the circular orbit in which the encounter would take place. 7.5 hours after the Soviet launch, a Saturn rocket rose from Cape Canaveral, carrying at its end the Apollo-18 capsule with 3 crew members, Thomas Stafford, Vance D. Brand, whose knowledge of the Russian language made him the perfect narrator for the broadcasts to the Soviet Union, and Donald K. Slayton. The American vehicle, with greater maneuverability, played an active role in sidereal coupling. An indispensable part of these linking operations was the docking module, a cylinder 3.5 meters long and almost 1.5 meters in diameter built by the United States, which also served to equalize the environment of both ships. Since the Apollo had an atmosphere of pure oxygen at a pressure twice that of Soyuz air atmosphere. As soon as the greetings between the space navigators were concluded, the heads of their respective governments congratulated them. Brezhnev radioed a message through the Moscow Control Center, and President Gerald Ford spoke informally with both crews. The two heads of state highlighted the symbolic character of the opening of the sluice gate in the docking module, which set a precedent for Russian-American technical cooperation. After carrying out joint experiments designed to foster even closer cooperation in the future, on July 19 Apollo parted ways with Soyuz. 2 days later, the Soviet spacecraft landed in the desert of Kazakhstan. The Apollo capsule remained in orbit for another 3 days, and its descent into the Pacific Ocean was the last of its kind. The next manned flights from the United States were carried out on a space shuttle. Did you like the video? In the description you will find the blog link with the full article. Give an incentive by subscribing to the channel, liking, commenting, and sharing with your friends. Hugs. Until the next.